Yo, what up, y'all? It's the IE phone guy. Today, we're going to take a look at what different companies throughout different parts of the country are actually charging for a phone party. And let's get an idea and see basically what's going on here. Sorry if my keyboard looks like it's taking up a gang of the screen for YouTube purposes. I'm doing this in horizontal instead of vertical, and that's just going to be part of the game. But let's start off with Dallas, Texas. I hate the keyboard like this. I'm sorry, y'all. Jesus. I'm gonna do phone party. And let's see what people are charging. The Foam Frog. Start off here and see what they're running for. I like that logo. Not here to critique sites though. What happened? Didn't populate? Oh no, what's going on? What in the world? Oh, it is populating. It's a white on white font. Again, not here to critique websites, but Foam Frog, if you watch this, just a heads up. Foam or bubble party, 1 hour $329, 2 hours $500, each additional hour $100. So $329 is dope. It looks like they're giving a discount of basically $171. It looks like, well, they're charging $171, I should say, for the second hour, and then $100 for each hour after. Beach balls, I include beach balls myself. Music, I include music myself. I like this double bubble package, which includes 2 foam cannons. Okay. So that's something that I'm real big on myself. Again, not here to critique websites, but for the dollar amounts and the price in the business, that's something I'm big on myself, is booking multiple cannons together. I like to see that. I don't know what they're charging, but shout out to them for that. They have color foam for $429. For 2 hours, $600. So about $170 for that second hour. All right, Foam Frog. Now let's go to a different part of the country. Let's try Miami. We Rent Fun. Let's see what's going on with We Rent Fun. Foam machine. One machine includes 2 hours of foam. I recognize that foam cannon. So $489. Weekend is $635. So that's for two hours basically. So $245. Okay, so again, I'm not here to critique websites, but I guess that $489 is the weekday price. Regular price up to 6 hours, $489. Alright, my bad. This video is going in a whole different direction than I intended, but I'm guessing it's $489. I'm sorry. Shout out to my peers, but I'm confused here. So I guess on the weekdays is $489 because it says the weekend is $635, but that's best value. Yet it says it includes 2 hours of foam. Regular price up to 6 hour rental. So is the 6 hour rental $489? That can't possibly be right. So my bad. I think they're charging for 6 hours $489. If that's the case, with respect to these guys, they're tripping. Because that means what, $70, $80 an hour? Like, nah, dog. Like, nah, bruh. Nah. Again, not here to critique websites, but it definitely says 2 hours of foam. And then it says $489, but on the weekends $635. But yet up to 6 hour rental $489. You know what? Let's no disrespect. That was not the intent of this video. I think another company, Miami or something. Okay, so let's take a look at these guys and see what they're charging. I recognize that font. I love it. I love it. I recognize that Canon. Book now, I'm guessing. And again, my bad, y'all, but I got it in this horizontal view, so it'll look better on YouTube instead of the vertical. So 1 hour foam, $375. I love it. They have glow in the dark, $475 an hour. One additional hour, $200. So there you go. $375 for the first hour, $200 for each additional hour. Basically $575. So that's looking at around $285, $290 an hour. Shout out to Foam MIA, I believe. Let's go ahead and take a look in a different part of the country. I'm gonna say different direction. I'm sorry, different part of the country. Let's see what New York. I said New York and typed in Brooklyn. Oh, not Brooklyn Party. Hi. Brooklyn Foam Party. Let's see what these dudes are charging. Our foam party's still a thing. What do you mean? They definitely are. Perfect answer. Class pop. One big ass foam party. Look at New York. Fun on us. Let's see what foam. What was it? Yeah, fun on us. Great picture. I'll accept your cookies. Serving New York and Jersey. Why is there a number 2 in the middle of the picture? But let's see what they're charging. Party packages. Straight to it. On the go. No thanks. Oh, foam party. The messiest fun you'll ever have. So 60 minutes is $475. Oh wait, I'm sorry, my bad. So they have a weekday and a weekend price. Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. So $475 for an hour during the week, $525 through the weekend. 2 hour foam party, $650 for the weekdays and $750 for the weekends. I love it. I love it. I love it. With my experience for birthday parties, definitely birthday parties, and I'll say baby showers, as close as possible to 100% of bookings are 2 hours. Where you see more is for, I don't want to say commercial events, but golf courses, raves, church events, different festivals, those type of things, whatever you want to group all of that into. And I'm pretty sure there's an obvious word that I'm just not thinking of right now, but those commercial events, non-residential events, they tend to be more than 2 hours. But again, birthday parties, baby showers, gender reveals, which are super rare for foam, they, as close to 100% of the time, are for 2 hours. So these guys are doing basically 325 an hour, 375 an hour. No second hour discounts. I love it. I'm on board with that. Shout out to Brooklyn. Now let's come back to the West Coast. I personally have done research before for Portland and Oregon and Nevada and Portland Foam Party. And I saw, hey, we recognize that. I seen that they charge money, man. What happened? Did it not do portable? My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Portland Foam Party. There you go. Lucky Duck. Lucky Duck got the Google on lock in their area. They are not playing. I love it. Great picture. Great website. Not here to critique websites, but shout out to Lucky Duck. I like that. You see how I'm in the horizontal and it's still formatting correctly? Lucky Duck is not playing. Their team is on point. 45 minutes of foam. Interesting. And it's probably 45 minutes because of the actual foam mixture. That's just my thoughts, what immediately came to mind. Have we seen a non-hour increment? I don't think so. But 45 hours for 345 music and beach balls. I too supply beach balls. I also supply music, but it's rare that people actually accept it. At least in California, DJs and people just kind of like personally doing their own thing is what I see the most. So for an hour, $3.90. That's okay. So I love the $3.90 and that $115. All right, so going in a different direction, but let me just speak to why I had this little hesitation response right now. I am not a fan of discounting the second hour on my website, my menu per se. I'm not a fan of that. I don't support that concept, but I do support discounts and I do support promos, very specifically through something like Google Ads or Instagram, or for this weekend type of thing where I'll give a discount on that second hour. My opinion, let me know if you disagree, please put it in the comments. My opinion is you're removing basically a negotiation tool or technique or the option to negotiate by already discounting it on your website. So for example, they're charging, what was it? $3.90. All right. So $3.90 per hour. Somebody gets you on the line and they're like, yeah, but I need a second hour. I saw on your website it's $115. Boom, you're already locked in. That is the end of it. It's basically $505. But if they remove that $115 when they call in and they say they need the second hour, you could say, all right, it's $3.90 per hour. I can't afford that. That's too much. Okay, well, look, let's do this. For that second hour, I can knock off half. I just made up something in my mind. We can knock off half. So for a second hour, we'll do $195. We're already going to be out there. We already got the party going. You know what? Let's do that. First hour, $3.90. Let's knock it off half for $195. And let's get that second hour booked. You'd be surprised how many clients will be like, all right, I know he charges $3.90 an hour, so I know he just gave me half off. And they're going to take that offer. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. But when you already have it, oh, look at me. All in the Kool-Aid, don't know the flavor. I don't know if that little orange circle was covering it or what, but it's $115 for half hour. My bad. I don't know if the little circle is covering it. So it's technically 230 for the second hour. Still, I'm not the biggest fan of having it on the menu, but okay, that's that's definitely a different story. My bad, y'all. This is not a scripted video. I'm solely just scrolling through Google. My bad, y'all. So it's 230 for an additional hour. So they're knocking off 160 an hour. I still stand by what I said. I'm not a fan of discounting that second hour on my menu, on my website. I much rather have that kind of like as a negotiation technique. And I hope that doesn't sound like scummy, but I'd rather have that in the back pocket because there's a lot of people that'll pay that $3.90 an hour. There's a lot of people. You'd be surprised, brother. Let me tell you, you'd be surprised. There's people in your zip code that got more money than you potentially could ever imagine, and definitely in your county. You'd be surprised. There's definitely people that will come to this website and see this and say, we need 2 hours. Cool. Let's book 2 hours. But they keep scrolling and they see they get a discount. See this foam saver package? This is kind of what I was referencing with promos. I don't think I would have this on my website at all. I'm not trying to critique websites, just speaking to business. I wouldn't have this on my website at all. I would have the $3.90 an hour, but then in my promos, on my ads, even my social media, I would have that weekday foam saver package. I wouldn't have that necessarily on my website. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I have to think for a moment. I wouldn't. But not here to critique websites, just sharing game with y'all. None of these companies even know I exist. They're not endorsing me or anything. Let's go to one last one. Where have we? Let's go somewhere cold. Let's look at Green Bay. Cock and bull? What the hell? Party on rentals. So we have another 45 minutes for 200. Wait, why are they? Hold on. So some of this terminology is odd to me. I don't think you should be telling clients that the powder pack lasts 45 minutes or more. I don't think they operate. I don't think they operate. I think they drop off because you, again, not here to critique websites. I'm so sorry. It's definitely going a different direction. But you wouldn't tell clients that the foam powder lasts 45 minutes. McDonald's doesn't say that their fries take 7 to 10 minutes to make or whatever. It works better than heavy and messy liquid foam. One pack is 620 gallons. Yeah, I don't think they operate their own equipment. There's an additional $110 fee to cover delivery and setup. My bad, y'all. My bad. Again, this is not a scripted video, but I'm guessing this company just rents the equipment. They don't operate it. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. This is anybody else out here. The Woodlands? Is this a chain place? This might be a chain. View our phone party on 2013. My bad, y'all. This is not a scripted video. Let's go to Vegas. Let's check out Vegas. This will be the last one we look at. Again, just to get an idea of what people are charging. LV phone party. Let's look up these guys. LV phone party. They definitely use the same powder pack that I use because that's the exact terminology that comes with it. Copy and paste that bad boy. I love it. What did I click on? Okay, pricing. We recognize that foam pit, y'all. Why are they charging different for gender reveal? Hold on, let's... Can we just click on one, or what do we do here? So we see $149 for an additional hour. What was it for the first hour? Wait, was it... What just happened? Was it... Oh my god. My bad, y'all. Was it... Oh, okay, it is adding in. My bad. I'm tripping, y'all. That's my bad. So it looks like the first hour is basically 300, and the second hour adds 150. Okay, my bad. So basically half off for the second hour. I'm not here to again talk about the business side, but I don't agree with that being on the menu, guys. I don't agree with that being on the menu. I feel that you're just really potentially missing out on some bread. Let me say something real quick. Again, this isn't a scripted video. This is just me talking to y'all. Not everybody's your customer. Not everybody is a client. You definitely want the most bookings possible, but stand by your pricing. Stand firm with your pricing. Stand firm with your costs. Again, when you go to a taco place, you don't get to negotiate how much the burrito is. Like that's not a thing, plain and simple. When you go to your local buffet that you like, you don't get to negotiate at the register. You don't go to Disneyland, you don't go to your local theme parks and negotiate. Stand by your pricing. And if somebody's like, man, that's expensive, I definitely understand you have additional options. I definitely understand. Yeah, so we have $275 an hour. We have $300 an hour, whatever it may be. And save your discounts, save your promos for actual promo, for ads, for social media, things like that. I'm completely on board with that. But on your main menu, nah. On this main booking site, on your main booking tools, I'm not really a fan of that, dog. I'm not really a fan of it. I would definitely suggest have your hourly rate. By all means, I think on the website, just as I'm saying this, having the third or fourth hour discounted, sure. But for me, and I believe I already said this, easily 99.8% of birthday parties that I book are definitely 2 hours. So if anything, start your discount at the third hour, bro. because most people are reaching out for that second hour. That's my opinion. No shot at anybody's website I saw today. I definitely had a different intent for this video, but I would absolutely say just have your hourly pricing, and then via social media, Google Ads, offer discounts. If you want to have a bulk discount, start at the third or fourth hour. I feel that a lot of these companies are missing out on a good amount of bread by having that second hour discount, and definitely by having it just as part of the menu, part of the booking process. Please consider the option of saving that as a type of negotiation technique or tool that you may have in the back pocket, especially for massive events, those 8-hour raves, those all-day golf events, things like that. But you'd be surprised how many people in your zip code or county can pay that second hour. They could knock that out. This is what it costs. Cool. This is what we're paying. My opinion, let me know in the comments if you disagree. And my bad, kind of went in a different direction with the video, but still some good information. I suggest y'all do what I just did right now for your area. If you wonder what you should be charging, just Google phone party, whatever city you live in, the next city and the next city, and see what they're charging. Gives you a good idea what you should be looking at. Let me know in the comments what you got from this video, what you think, opinions, your takes, your views, you disagree with me, agree with me, whatever it may be.